I'm not bragging. I'm telling you. I told you so. Every aspect of what I told you has come true. And I put it here on BitChute, where you really need to be looking at my material. Half of it isn't allowed on YouTube. If you're over here asking me where I can find the information, I have taken you and given you a map to the information. You want to know? Start at the bottom of this page and work your way up. Period. You won't be so confused. This guy did a comprehensive study after the fact. As you can see, I did the same work before the fact. For you new folks, see my home page. I got one recommendation for you. This guy has a lot of the information that I do without the cussing. No, Virginia, there is no Santa Claus. And the moon's doing cartwheels, baby. We used to sit around and blow glass and predict earthquakes over here every day. You can see how we did it. You can learn how to do it over there on John's page, Homebrew, or watch the older videos. You're going to learn something. We was hitting them thousands of quakes on the minute, magnitude, and placing on the planet. Very accurate, using the tools we use, ISWA mainly. Old Ben Davison, yeah, he'll tell you that it's not an accurate thing, but you come over and look, it's pretty goddamn accurate. We've been calling these quakes on the minute using that tool for years now. Now, if you're new to this channel and you view anything I say as negativity towards BP, how's about the man has been out here for years and never told you about the moon rolling? He's been trying to help you. And everything he talks about, CERN-wise, is coming out of his ass, is coming out of his script. The man has been compromised. Yeah, he stopped mentioning CERN once we threw a fit, because it's ridiculous that he even fucking come out and tried to blame what's going on CERN. When we've been watching this shit develop over the last 3 years, acutely on ISWA, all of a sudden CERN gets lit up and he starts blaming the world's problems on fucking CERN. And it ain't just BP, it's fucking all of them. It's like the fucking, Operation Mockingbird on TV. It's the same thing on YouTube. And it's run by Bill Gates' lesser known, more influential partner, CEO, Microsoft, Paramount. Yeah, got his start in the Mossad. Had you fooled, didn't he? Look, 100,000 of you motherfuckers over here sucking Bill Gates' more influential, evil fuck of a partner. This douchebag, Langley Admin Clearance, was created to see how stupid the public is. The public's pretty fucking stupid. I've been watching, 6,000 views of cloaked UFO ships. This bitch shoots fucking water on her cameras on purpose. She talks about plasma beings. It's fucking insane. She'll show you a wet camera and say, oh, look at the plasma being. The thermometer of society says you're dumber than ever imagined. You following this guy around? Seriously, you should be over there on Gina's channel. You can't even look up something. He blames everything on a body called Tiamat. Guess what? I'm not telling you. Look it up. Look up Tiamat, the planet. See what happened to it. It's not behind you. That's for fucking sure. For years, I've been telling people Derek Bro's been shadowing me, sending honeypots at me, etc., etc. Everybody look at me like I'm crazy. Well, y'all know her. This is his general over there, been operating his chat, and hanging out, and pro Derek forever. Well, you're not going to believe me when I tell you Derek Bros is in Mexico because he tried to strangle his wife to death. He's also wanted by the feds. Well, she says she can't tell, but I've already told several times why he's wanted by the feds and what he did in this act. And she comes at me like she desperately needs some help. Look, she was his handler. Somebody sent him to him. She was the honeypot, but he knew about the honeypot because he fucking fucked up and had to be handled. I've covered this. He was afraid of the woman, and he ran from her. She couldn't sleep until she apologized to me. Are you kidding me? You want to talk about a fucking stinking setup? Who in the hell sent this woman to Derek? Probably the feds in the first place. And now they fingering me for help? I told him to get the fuck bent. And then she come back all talking about how she made me look like some kind of heartless dude that don't want to help a woman that just got strangled to death. You fucking kidding me? That's not the story going on. Some spooky shit. Billionaires will be billionaires, and I will call them out, call out the lies, and if you don't like it, you can suck my little tiny cock and get the fuck off my page. That's all I got for you. I've given warning over the coming Civil War. I authored the Davis Hemp Bill. There was never hemp or CBD legal in this nation until I made it so. I turned down that fucking level of influence because they were telling me in 14 when Ukraine is walked into by Russia, China is going to hit us for the South China Sea. Russia's going to hit us for the Ukraine and sending weapons. And North Korea will hit us just because they can. Simultaneous launch. I've been warning about it for a long time. And your little children are the ones going to do it to us. Wave your flags of division. Keep it up. Kids' progress in reading lags. You know, the core curriculum dumbed down our children by a factor of 1,000 in a rainbow of flavors. From K to 12, science to math, English included. To raise the test scores, they lowered the standards. Now with the standards lower, kids are failing this. Because the teaching level is lower. It's redundant, it's ignorant, and it's harmful. And you allow it. Notice how stupid shit gets on TV and fucking mainstream. You know, I predicted lockdown the exact date. Oh, damn. I've also predicted way more than just this coming. And I've never been wrong yet. Parents allowing the public government to choose the curriculum is horrid child abuse. And I showed you why this right here, I went over it extensively. Why? And I'm not putting it on fucking YouTube because Susie and her boss suck big cock. They want you dead over here on YouTube. They would love to see you die a horrible death. Ask Susan herself, the CEO over here. She loves to hang people for showing truth. And if you look at any of it as negativity, you have no fucking clue as to what's going on. And I suggest you shut the fuck up and start looking instead of watching 333 and BP and Suspicious Observer. Open your goddamn eyes. I give you nothing that you can't feel, touch, or see yourself. Ever. I don't want you to believe me. You need to know this shit. You fucking goddamn drooling idiots. You're used to the fucking programming, aren't you? Get off it. I was programmed just as deep as anybody else. I've walked in their fucking military shooting motherfuckers for no reason. I have blood on my hands. I'm not innocent. But goddamn it, at some fucking point, you need to wake the fuck up and stop being a goddamn pansy about life. Fucking look at me as a negative Nancy because I'm calling out a liar who wants you dead. Go suck their cock. I don't play games. I don't play favorites. I play truth. Or I don't play at all.